Hello everyone, welcome to another Random Talk Sunday, and today I thought it'd be interesting to discuss something that a lot of people have to go through within their lives on this planet, and it's something that in particular is very common in America. I don't know how it works in other countries. I think the judicial system is maybe somewhat more complicated, or maybe somewhat more maybe nuanced than ours. But that has to do with jury duty. Yes, jury duty. Jury duty is probably one of the lamest things that U.S. citizens have to go through. I think if you took a survey onto how many people liked jury duty, you would probably get the lowest numbers, the lowest approval ratings ever. Because people do not like to go to jury duty. It is a complete annoyance, and it really does waste a lot of people's times, unfortunately. But basically, in case you don't know, and if you're from a different country and you have a different process as far as jury duty is concerned, the way it works in America is basically the government sends you, at least your state, sends you to go to a court that's within your county. So we have counties in every state. So depending upon which county you're in, usually I think it goes that way. You know, you get sent a letter from your county court or one of your county courts to go to that particular court. And basically what you do is you just sit in this room all day with tons of people, like they have jam-packed rooms full of people, and you just wait to see if they call your name. If they don't call your name, all right, you can leave, but you have to really pretty much stay the whole time until the day is technically over, until their lineup of cases is over. But see, the thing is too is about the cases is you don't know whether or not these cases are even going to go to trial. A lot of these cases end up getting thrown out or settled or dismissed. So what ends up happening is you just kind of end up sitting there, and sometimes nobody even really gets called because there's not going to be even a trial at all. Because usually people just either it gets dismissed, either it gets there's a plea bargain sort of, or there's just maybe somebody doesn't show up or something. There's always these things that can pop up. So it's really an inefficient way of doing things. It makes more sense to bring in all of these people when there is going to be a trial. Just figure out if there's even going to be a trial at first and then ask people to come. But basically what you do on a jury is that the lawyers, I guess, they ask you all the questions, and then they pick you to sit on a jury if you get chosen to basically decide a case. And this could be for anything from murder, stealing, it could be criminal, it could be fraud, it could be tons of different things. So that's basically, that's just how sort of it works and how it's structured. And it, again, it's very inefficient. It's very tedious, and yeah, they make you stay the whole day pretty much, and make you take off a day from work. Sometimes they don't even really pay you. They don't even really pay you much, and you just have to sit there and just hope that they don't call you. And it's just a real pain. It's just one of those processes that people have to go through. That's just, it's just a waste of time. But I think the fear that most people have is, they don't want to have to be like, hey, you didn't show up, because you're legally required to show up. I mean, they send you a thing in the mail, and so, you know, if you don't show up, they'll probably know. But I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. It doesn't really serve that much of a purpose, especially when, you know, you have to sit there and sit there and sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And it's really, again, just one of those obligations that a lot of people would prefer not to do, and I would prefer not to do either. Um, I really don't like the way in which our whole court works here. I mean, I would definitely prefer them choosing people if they are having a select number of people, if they know already that there's going to be a trial and that they'll need people. I think that would be a lot more easier way of doing things. Also, I think that if you had to show up 1 year, you know, they're required not to contact you until like another couple of years down the road or something. Like they don't keep picking you every year. Because I had to go last year and now they still want me to go this year too. So it's like, it's just a pain. It's not fun and it's annoying and I don't like it. I think it's a really inefficient way to do things. And I mean, it really doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure that there's some other way to do it. And again, like I said before, if they just decided on whether or not there was even going to be a trial to begin with, I think they would have an understanding to be like, okay, now we have to pick a jury. So let's go grab these pool of people and then we'll pick out of those pool of people. And then, you know, making the process less strenuous on people. You know, if you get called to come in to be in this group of people once and they don't call you, you know, then you won't be called again until another couple of years. I think that's fair. But no, they don't do that. So yeah, it's frustrating. But I think that's really all I can say about it. It's really a complete utter waste of time. It's really a draining on resources too. I mean, just getting all of these people to sit in a room for hours and hours on end. Usually it's like a full work day, so 8 hours you're going to be there. It's there's not a whole lot you can really do there either. You know, all you can do is just get on your phone or, you know, play a game or talk to somebody. You know, that's all you can do there. But yeah, that's really how it works, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that's really all I can say about it. I'd be more than happy to hear if anybody's had experiences with jury duty, whether they be positive or negative. I think most people don't really particularly care for it, at least from the people I know. And I'd be more than happy to hear if there's a different way in which other countries do the whole jury process that's different and is either maybe worse or better than ours. I'd be more than happy to hear what anybody has to say about that as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a pleasant day, week, month, and year, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care.